I'll go over all that. All right, guys, so welcome to Kicking It with Mr. B. Today we are making Oobleck. What? Another non-Newtonian fluid. That's right, that means it's neither a solid nor a liquid because it's technically both. What? True story.
Especially Oobleck.
What's that?
Especially Oobleck, because when you're playing with it and stuff, it's hard, but once you just let it melt in your hands or whatever, it's a liquid technically, basically.
Jessica already knows. How awesome is that? All right, guys, so let's get started. What you guys are gonna need, you're gonna need a small bowl. It doesn't have to be very big. You guys are gonna need some cornstarch, and then it's a 2-to-1 ratio. So what that means, guys, is you're gonna need twice as much cornstarch as you are to water. So in this case, I'm gonna use a ½ cup for cornstarch, and I'm only gonna use a ¼ cup for water because that's twice as much cornstarch as there is water. Also, you do not have to, but if you'd like, I'm going to. You can color your Oobleck. Jessica's already on it, man. She's like a ninja. All right, guys. So it's a pretty simple recipe. At the end, I'm going to show you guys a little video all about Dr. Seuss and Oobleck because, well, Dr. Seuss is just awesome. All right, so let's get started, okay? So I've got my cornstarch, okay? I'm going to take ½ cup of this and I'm going to put it in my bowl. So whatever you're using, if you're using a ¼ cup for your cornstarch, you're going to need an 1/8 cup for water. And if you're using a full cup of cornstarch, then you're going to need ½ cup of water. Does that make sense? Hold on, Jessica. I see your hand. I see your hand. Un momento, por favor. What's up?
I think you should add food coloring before you start mixing it or while you're mixing it, because once you do it after, it's going to be way too hard to mix it.
I know. You're stealing all my thunder, and you have all these wonderful ideas. That's great. We're actually going to add the food coloring. If you choose to add food coloring, we're actually going to add it to our water. True story. All right, so again, 2-to-1. So I'm going to take, for me, a ½ cup, and I'm just going to fill this up. There we go. ½ cup right there. I'm just going to dump that in my bowl. Now, like, if you were with me when we did the slime, remember these ratios are the good and all, but they may not be exact. So just because I'm using a 2-to-1 ratio doesn't mean that I need all of my 1 ratio. I might only use part of this. Does that make sense? I'm not just going to dump the whole thing in right away. Does that make sense? Yes? Okay. So again, for me, I've got ½ cup of cornstarch in my bowl. My 1 ratio is a ¼ cup of water. Now, if you'd like to add color to your water now. There you go, Jessica. So, and I want this to be really blue, so I'm gonna make it blue. Blue, blue, blue. Now, when we start mixing this, I'm going to use a spatula, okay? Jessica's using a spatula. If you use your hands, I want you to only use 1 hand. That way the other hand can hold the bowl and you're not going to get this hand all yucky, just 1 hand. Does that make sense? So I prefer the spatula method. It's totally up to you. Now, I'm just going to dump a little bit of about half of this into my cornstarch, okay? Just about half. Notice I still have all kinds of liquid still in my cup here, guys. So I didn't dump it all in there. I just did about half of it, okay? About half of it. And then we're just going to start mixing it up. That's all we're going to do. Now, I need to get off my knees because this hurts. Oh, and I need a paper towel because I don't want to dye Mrs. B's countertops blue. She'll be very mad at me. Okay.
Dye the countertop blue?
I know, it would be terrible, Hugo. All right, and then I'm just going to mix this up, guys. Ooh, now you notice, oh, it's already like super solid. Got to get it all mixed up. So now remember, if it doesn't have enough in it, it's your Oobleck, so you can add more liquid to it. But remember, If you add too much, the simple solution is a little more cornstarch. Pretty simple, guys. So it's your consistency. I actually am going to add a little more water to this.
I need
And
more.
we're just going to keep mixing it up.
I need some more water.
Ooh, this stuff's pretty cool. Now, for me, even more water, man. Good. So like I said, it's all about, you know, taking it slow, because I can always add more water in. It's hard to take it back out once I add it in there. So get this all mixed up. I actually got to stand up so you can see me. All right, now you may notice, like I'm noticing, it's quite solid at the bottom of my bowl. So I'm actually going to take my spatula and put it off to the side. And I'm going to get in there with my hands. It's time to get messy with it. Now we're trying to get all the cornstarch incorporated with the liquid. So we really want to get it all mixed up. See, I still got all these little balls and stuff in here. So I need to add a little bit more water still to mine. So, because what happens is once we get this to the right consistency, you can actually form it into a ball into your hand, and then it will actually just melt right in your hand. It's pretty cool stuff, guys. Oh, I think I got the good consistency there. So get that all in there. Now watch if I can get this all mixed up. This stuff's so cool.
It's so cool.
I can squeeze it, and then it just starts to slowly go right back into a liquid. It's way neat stuff. You guys having fun with this? Hugo, you having fun with it? It's pretty simple. So now remember, if you added too much liquid or you didn't add enough, you can always add a little more, right? I just got to keep my ratios fairly similar to 2 to 1. So this stuff's pretty neat though. It's pretty cool to like add some more liquid to it and then just watch it dissolve. It's pretty neat. Ooh, this is fun. So remember, this is a non-Newtonian fluid, just like slime. Hugo's got it. Look at that, buddy. That's pretty cool, man. Do you not like it? He's like, it's weird. It's supposed to be weird. See, I can squeeze it. Ready, Hugo? Watch this. Ready? I squeeze it with my hand and it makes a ball. And then it just melts away. Blah. And squeeze it again. Rah. And it just melts away. Blah. Right through my fingers. It's fancy. Now, as always, guys, remember, we always want to do stuff like this in the kitchen. Because, you know, we don't want to get this on mom and dad's furniture. You know, nice, Riley. Look at that. That's way cool. Rory, what you got there, buddy? Show me. You got you some Oobleck?
Mine's like half soup right now and then really hard inside. I don't know what I'm doing
It's
wrong.
going to do that, right? So if I reach in here and I grab this, right, it's a complete solid, right? And I squeeze it, it's a solid. Then it just starts to melt away. It's pretty neat. So if you're still not, see at the bottom of my bowl, it's like, I don't know if you can see this, but it's pretty liquidy. It's just running around. But if I reach in here, it's solid. It's really funky, huh? Huh, Hugo?
Maybe a touch more. Water.
Funky. Oobleck. Oobleck. That's how it got its name. Didn't you know that? Because people were like, ew, Oobleck. I don't know. I just made that up, Riley. Don't judge me.
I just took a chunk and then I put it in my hands and then it started to feel weird and it was melting.
I know. Isn't it so cool? Jessica, how's yours looking?
Oh.
Yeah? No, she went in there with both hands. She was like, I don't care. I'm getting in there. Nice. Man, I never thought this would dye my hand blue. So Mrs. Stice, for the rest of the week, my hand's gonna be blue-green, it looks like.
Unless you wash your hands.
You don't know me. I want it to be blue-green.
Super pink.
Look, it like turned green. Look at that.
Whoa, that's creepy.
My fingers are green, Hugo.
Mine are blue.
Yours are blue. I love it.
Oh.
So Hugo, what is this? Do you remember what this is called?
Ew, what?
No, what's the other word for it? Do you remember? This is a big word.
Yeah.
My hands are orange.
It's a non-Newtonian fluid. So it's neither a liquid nor a solid because it's technically both. That's pretty neat, guys. I love this stuff. It's pretty fancy.
Me too. I love it. But it also makes your hands really messy.
I know. I don't think I really was prepared for that. So and I just noticed something. If you put your hand in the bowl, just put your fingers in the bowl. Go ahead, do it.
It just soaked up my hands.
No, I know. And now try and pull your fingers out. They kind of get stuck. They're like, it like grabs hold of them. It's pretty cool, man.
Yeah.
Just squish my fingers in it, and then I wait for it to wrap around it, and then it's stuck. It's stuck. All right.
It's off. My hands are too blue.
They're two blue versus two green.
I only have blue and green.
You only have blue and green.
That's the only choices I had, and I only put blue.
Okay. Well, give me just a second. I'm going to mute you guys because to end here, guys, because that's pretty much all we have with this one. I want you guys to have fun with this. I want you guys to show off on Facebook what you guys are doing with this. Ask mom and dad. And just post it online. I want to see all the cool stuff you're working with. But I have a cool story with you that Dr. Seuss wrote actually about Oobleck. So let's watch real quick, and then I'll tell you what we're doing for the rest of the week. What's up? Who had a question, Riley? No, it wasn't. Someone did? Okay.
Her chair.
So check it out, guys. This is Dr. Seuss and the Oobleck. Hold on, my phone just locked up because, it was well planned like that.
A long time ago in the kingdom of Din, there was a king who got angry with the sky. Snow, rain, fog, and sunshine. Oh my, I'm so tired of things from the sky, said the king one day. Bartholomew, the king's trusty page, just didn't understand. This king has lost his mind, but all I can do is listen and be kind. The king then yelled, every year the same four things. I'm mighty tired of these old things. I want something new to come down. Bartholomew Cubbins begged him to leave the sky alone, but the king was tired of little Cubbins' tone. The king then called on his royal magicians, and they appeared chanting, shuffle, duffle, muzzle, muff, fista, wista, mystica. We are men of groans and howls, mystic men who eat boiled owls. Tell us what you wish, O king, our magic can do anything. I wish, spoke the king, to have you make something fall from skies that no other kingdom has ever had before. The magicians thought about it and came up with an idea. They would make Oobleck. What's the recipe for that, you ask? The magicians came up with a magic potion. They chanted, oh, snow and rain are not enough. Oh, we must make some brand new stuff. So feed the fire with wet moose hair. Burn an onion, burn a chair. Burn a whisker from your chin. And burn a long, sour lizard skin. Burn yellow twigs and burn red rust. And burn a stocking full of dust. Make magic smoke, green, thick, and hot. It sure smells dreadful, does it not? Moments later, green slime began to fall out of the sky in the kingdom of Did. When Bartholomew saw the oobleck falling, he woke up the king and told him. By my royal whiskers it is, he cried. Oh, that beautiful oobleck, and it's mine, all mine. With all of that slimy, sticky oobleck falling, the king sent Bartholomew to tell the town about Oobleck and how amazing it was. While Bartholomew was out, he noticed the oobleck was sticking to everything. Birds were stuck and couldn't fly. The whole kingdom couldn't help but cry. The king didn't know what the fuss was about. He loved the oobleck, that is, until the oobleck started coming down as big as greenish football. And there were farmers and goats were getting and so is everyone else in your land. And if you won't even say you're sorry, you're no sort of king at all. The king started crying and said,
At the end.
Mr. B, I think you're still muted.
I am. It kicked me. Sad day. Sad day. So where were we? Where did it kick me, guys? Do you know?
No.
As the birds were getting stuck, did you get kicked out of off the meeting?
I did. It totally kicked me. That's all right. We'll start from right here and hopefully this works.
fuss was about. He loved the oobleck, that is, until the oobleck started coming down as big as greenish football. It was too late to warn the people of the kingdom. There were farmers in the fields getting stuck to hoes and plows. Goats were getting stuck to ducks. Geese were getting stuck to cows. Bartholomew looked the king square in the eye and said, You may be a mighty king, but you're sitting in oobleck up to your chin. And so is everyone else in your land. And if you won't even say you're sorry, you're no sort of king at all. The king started crying and said, Come back, Bartholomew Puddin'. You're right, it is all my fault, and I am sorry. Oh, Bartholomew, I'm sorry. And the moment the king spoke, something happened. Suddenly disappeared. Saying sorry made everything better. The king now knew that rain, sunshine, fog, and snow were good enough for any king in all the world, especially for him, old King Derwin of Did. The end.
Aw, that's adorable. So today was my Oobleck day. I hope you guys had fun. I hope you enjoy your beautiful hand if you used color. I'm going to enjoy mine for many, many days, it looks like. All right. This has been Oobleck. On Sunday, guys, we're going to make ants on a log. I know. Riley's excited to eat ants. Look at her. Believe it or not, it's celery with peanut butter and raisins. What? So that's an everyday. I'll actually show you guys a couple of additions to that, ways to doctor that up and change it up. Now remember, it's an everyday snack. So that's just the regular ants on the log. Some of the other ones I'll show you are sometimes snacks, okay? They're gonna involve the same stuff, the celery and stuff like that, but we might add like some honey or some chocolate chips or stuff like that, and those are just sometimes snacks. Does that make sense? Cool. Well, I hope you guys had fun with making oobleck today. Please help mom or dad clean up your mess by you helping them clean up your mess. Don't just expect mom or dad to do it. And please wash your hands. Stay safe. I miss you all. We'll be starting up here soon with some real classes this next week. I can't wait to see some of us. And don't forget, we're still doing our virtual classes. So yay, we're so excited. We're getting closer and closer. So stay tuned, guys. Mrs. Stites, anything to add with that?
No, just keep an eye out on your emails. We'll be sending all the info about what that's going to look like, live classes or some in-person classes starting on Monday.
Sweet. Thanks, guys. I'll see you guys Sunday. Be safe and keep working hard, guys, whatever it is on your forms, your schooling, whatever that might be. Awesome job, guys. I miss you guys.
Miss you too. Miss y'all too. All right.
Bye-bye.
See you guys later. Bye.